Live! Hello Instagram, my name is Sam the Mini Yeti, and welcome to another episode of Sam the Mini Yeti Live. And just give me a moment here, just let me adjust the camera a bit here. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, something I actually did something interesting last night, guys. But basically, I actually went to see a show over here in my town that actually is done every year for a while now. I went to see the Nutcracker, as in the original ballet. Now, you gotta know something. The show I went to, it was actually a private show that was booked by our town's Autism Alliance, and our grandmother actually was a part of that. She was able to put us down to go see it, and well, this is something I kind of wanted to do because every year our town does the Nutcracker, so we're just like, what the heck, we could always go for that. And of course, it's and the thing is, since this is a private show booked by our Autism Alliance, this show was actually done sensory friendly performance. So everything was kind of quiet, and some of the house lights were on, and everything was actually just pretty okay. It was everything was quiet for the sensitive kids. That's all that really mattered. And that kind of stuff. Now I gotta tell you, this show, it was actually kind of interesting. It was a 2-act show, and I actually, while I did like the first act pretty good, that was the one that had the battle between the Nutcracker himself and the Mouse King. The thing is that the first act didn't have much music that I was able to recognize, because the Nutcracker has some very memorable music. But there's only like one piece I was able to recognize, but that's okay. But it was the second act which had almost all of the good ones. There's like Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, the Russian Dance, which has been in almost every Christmas comedy ever, and all of that good stuff. So I gotta ask you guys, have you ever been to a ballet? I mean, there's always a chance you've been to like a play, a musical, but how about something much older, like an opera or a ballet? Now, let's see. Davin Bingle says, never have. Maybe we could see if we got people to come on live. Let's see. Not yet. Hang on. But yeah. There we go. There we go. Now we're going. All right. And you're on the air.
Heyo, hello.
Hey there, Marty.
Hi. Hiya. Gotta put this down real quick. There we go.
Oh, there.
Had to put that down real quick. That's somewhat better. Oh well. Hi.
But how have you been, Marty?
I'm doing all right. I've been very busy recently. Like this week, last week was busy. Oh, this week's been really busy.
But
very busy around here.
You saw earlier I was talking about seeing the Nutcracker which is a show that is done every year where I live.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a sensory-friendly performance, so everything was a little quieter.
Right.
And the house lights were on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually have talked to one of my friends about going to this, and he actually mentioned to me he went to see one ballet a few years back, which was Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was it wasn't the Disney movie though. It was just more closely to the original story.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I funny story. I actually mentioned this to our grandma, but one of the earliest introductions to the Nutcracker was a Mickey Mouse cartoon, and that one not only had Mickey as the Nutcracker, but how can you not laugh at this?
The talking, I thought Michael was home.
No, not yet. Not yet.
No.
No. But now, I think I know which one. Was it in Snow the House of Mouse?
Yes.
Yes, I remember seeing that. Yes.
And also, I was about to say, I was thinking like, wait, Mickey's already a mouse. Then who are you going to get for the mouse cake?
Right.
It's Donald.
Oh,
They got
of course.
Of all people to be the mouse.
Of course.
Woo! I gotta mention, this thing was the show that I went to actually did have some good scenic projections for a couple scenes. It was actually during around the second act where we actually enter into that big palace.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was just at the end where it closes with the Nutcracker just turning back into a normal doll.
Ah, nice.
And I gotta mention this, but there are some, even though the Nutcracker is obviously not supposed to be a comedy, there are some costumes which actually kind of got a laugh out of me. Oh, yeah. And Alex is checking out the show now.
Hi. Hey.
Hey there, Terrence.
Hi, thanks for the Christmas card, by the way. I loved it.
I saw that too.
Ah, beautiful. Beautiful Christmas card, Alex. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So there's this one costume which actually made me laugh at the first act. This woman actually was actually wearing like this big dress, and I'm not saying like it's all poofy or anything. No. I think this woman looks like she was on stilts.
Oh, that big, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Act 2, there's another woman who actually had a big dress, and this one was not on stilts. No. This actress was actually high up, like I guess it's like I don't know, and you could clearly tell that the dress was actually like rolling out on a dolly, and that alone is funny. But no joke, I am not kidding. Think this. There were actually dancers coming out from under the dress.
Ha ha! That's amazing.
I mean, again, this is not supposed to be a comedy, but dancers
it is
out of the dress from under it.
But it is.
I was thinking like, oh no, no! Don't tell me they were in. Don't tell me they had to look in there.
Yeah.
No, don't tell me.
No.
Okay, and also in the first act, the Nutcracker and the Mouse King pretty much kind of looks like they were in costumed characters. They almost look like they belong in The Masked Singer. And I'm not kidding. When the Nutcracker actually came to life, when he becomes like full size, the mask that he wears almost looks a little uncanny valley. So I see it. I'm just like, wow, that's a little freaky. But I guess he does become like a real person close to the end of the first act, and there he is. And I was right. For the rest of the show, he's not wearing that mask. You see the real actor's face.
Yep.
It is, and I also I gotta mention that the age range for this cast is actually pretty amazing. There's kids from, I think there were like 5 or 6, all the way to grown-ups performing. Like,
Oh,
this
wow.
this has got a pretty big cast of all ages. That's pretty darn big.
Oh, that's impressive.
Oh yeah. I and I was actually I got to mention, I think some of my favorite cast members were they were actually these kids that were in these cute mice costumes, and I was like, oh, that is so adorable. I love that. I how did you not love that?
Right.
By and there's also these this really cool this Christmas tree prop, which I guess is supposed to represent when it's supposed to be the perspective of the mice. I don't exactly know, maybe. And I also and it was around the second act. It was starting to get interesting. That was when they were actually showing some music pieces I was more familiar with. There is a Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, which
Right.
I recognize that just fine. And actually, fun fact, the Sugar Plum Fairy is actually one of the music that you could hear in the NES version of Tetris.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And also the Russian dance number. I can't remember what it was. Can't remember it. But trust me, if you know any Christmas comedy movie ever, then you're gonna hear it like a lot. But particularly one of my favorite uses of that is when it was used in Santa's Sleigh, SLAY, in the dinner scene.
Interesting.
I don't know why. I just find that hilarious. I just do. And there's another one I can't exactly remember what it was called, but it was actually in The Little Rascals when Alfalfa and Spanky actually were disguising themselves as ballerinas for the recital. I can't remember. That was the one. So Act 2, the Nutcracker, I actually got really into it. And okay. I actually posted a couple pics about it, but one of my favorite things is that in the theater, like in the lobby, they have this big Christmas tree, and one of the ornaments is a gift tag, and it had three things, almost like naughty, nice, and then there's another one that was checked off, which said, I tried. Which I got a laugh out of that. That made me laugh.
I think I did see that on their page, I think, actually, or
Yeah,
somewhere.
I saw you liked it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's creative.
Marty likes it. Woo! Oh, okay. So, Marty, I gotta ask, did you see the new video from Bird Call? And suddenly we just got silence. Hello? Hello? Oh, we gotta. Okay, something's going on, but I don't know what. It is. We have a. Oh, there we go. There you go.
No worries. I'm still here. Just had to take care of something real quick. Let me move over real quick. I'm still listening though.
Okay. Yeah, you blacked out for a bit, and I was like, what's going on there? And but yeah, thankfully it's a good thing I'm still listening. And we got a comment from Tori. She says, I've watched it. It was amazing. Actually, it was out of this world. Oh, okay. You're talking about the new Bird Call video, Tori? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh yes, I saw that this morning. That was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I can't mention this, but I knew this is something I was gonna like because I'm a big fight fan. And I actually really liked how that new video actually was kind of a satire on Star Trek.
Oh yes, I love that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I haven't really watched Star Trek that much, but I thought it was really, really good.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was pretty fun. It was I don't know what made me laugh. The fact that Foul Al is the captain, it should have been Luckle, or the fact that there is like multiple Mr. Chickers just sucking into the vacuum of space.
Yeah, I love that. I loved it.
Yeah.
Uh,
and they even had a little art piece of the captain that clearly is supposed. I guess that's supposed to look like Captain Kirk from Star Trek. You know, I could be wrong.
Right. Yes, I did see that. That was really cool.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess you haven't seen that much of Star Trek.
No, I haven't really seen that much of Star Trek.
Oh wow. You know, actually, I actually haven't seen that much either. But I actually do play Star Trek Online for the PS4.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, you know that it's a massively multiplayer online game where you actually create your own avatar and you actually get to captain your own ship.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fun.
And another cool thing about it is that I remember shortly after the passing of Leonard Nimoy, who played Spock in the show, they actually made like a virtual statue on Vulcan. I was like, yeah, that is pretty sweet.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Oh, okay. You know, speaking of games, I kind of wanted to talk about this for a while, but they actually released a new game on Xbox and the PC, and it is something I kind of wanted to check out. It is called High on Life, and it is a Metroidvania style first-person shooter where the guns talk to you. It's a comedy too.
Oh.
Yeah, this is actually made by Squanch Games and Justin Roiland, the guy who created Rick and Morty. And
that makes sense.
yeah, and it's actually got a really solid voice cast. In fact, it's got some pretty recognizable names, including Tara Strong and Tom Kenny. And I was like, yeah!
That's awesome.
And I heard some good things about it so far, and I've even seen some gameplay footage of it. I definitely want to see it for sure. I definitely want to play it for sure. Here's the cool thing. I seen a review of this, and apparently it was someone actually described as like, I guess it's like, I don't know, I can't remember the name of this other game, but it's like that meets the Muppets. And I was like, really? I don't know, but I guess it kind of makes sense because of the way the guns look. They almost do look like Muppets.
Maybe.
I definitely do want to check out High on Life when I get the chance. The guns talk to you, and how can you not laugh at that?
Right.
There's we got a comment from Tori. She says, "Hey, it's Marty Monster Claus. Mr. Claus, Mr. Monster Claus, I want a hug for Christmas, please. That would be so sweet."
Of course, Tori. Of course. You know what? Since you're here.
Yeah, both of us. We're both giving you a hug, Tori. There we go.
Thank you for your continued support, Tori. We really appreciate it a lot. There we go.
There. Yeah, you know, I gotta mention, Matt. I gotta mention Marty. You guys actually sent a Christmas card for us over at the
Yes.
We actually got it. We even confirmed it in your other live stream from last week.
Yeah.
But okay, I gotta mention this, but I actually it was that Christmas card was a little hard to read. I mean, I'm not doing on.
Yeah, my handler doesn't really have the best handwriting. He is left-handed after all, so it would be a little bit tough to read. But hey, we're glad you got it.
Yeah, Yeah, I actually really do like that you got us a card, and we've been getting a lot of and then you guys have been getting some cards from some of our other friends. Like you got one from Alex, you got one from Marcelo.
Yes. We actually have the one from Alex right here. Actually, thanks. Yep.
There.
Yep. And if we open it up here, yeah, Marcelo's one's up on the mantle there. We'll show you that one in just a second. But look at this. Look at how beautiful this looks.
Oh yeah, that is sweet. That is pretty.
Yep. That's Julia and Gilbert and my bestie Terrence and I. Beautiful.
That's pretty. I love that.
Pretty. This one's really cool too. We're a part of a Facebook group. It's called Barney History Fans, and there's this really talented guy. If you've seen the YouTube channel Hedge on Stage, you'll recognize him. This drawing's beautiful.
Oh wow. Okay, I think I've seen that before. That's
yeah. We were trying to figure out what era this would be. We think this is second gen, so probably I'd say probably about 1997, 98, at least the costumes anyway. I think. But yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hedge on Stage, check him out. Very talented. Very talented.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna grab Marcelo's real quick.
All right. Just give him a bit here.
It only take just a second. It's only up here.
All right.
So it's not that heavy, so we can easily grab it like this.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
This is from our dear friend Marcelo Bataro.
That is an awesome looking. That is a really cool looking a card there. I love that.
Yeah. It's got me and it's got Julie with legs. Yeah.
Card. You know what? When this live stream is over, I'm definitely gonna give Alex and Marcelo a shout out for sure. That's
yeah, absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Really beautiful Christmas cards. Thank you, Alex and Marcelo. And thank you to the Puppet Hideaway who sent us a Christmas card as well. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure there'll be more coming in because it is 9 days till Christmas. Wow.
Yeah, just 9. Wow.
9 days. Wow. That means our Christmas show's getting closer.
Oh yeah.
Less than a week.
I actually have been making a Christmas list. Here's the thing. I've actually made 2 lists because
Who?
One, our dad, grandma, and our dad's girlfriend actually are kind of in touch with each other, so they kind of all pitch in. And
that's cool.
I make another one for my maternal grandparents because there's always the chance if they actually get some gifts from me, there's always the chance I might get the same thing twice. And
right. That's happened. That's happened with him before.
Yeah, it's happened.
It's okay.
It's happened, but anyway, some of the things I actually put on my Christmas list include a Star Wars book called The Odyssey of Star Wars, an epic poem. It's basically the Star Wars movies as if they were told like The Odyssey by Homer.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You know, I haven't heard about that. I haven't heard about the Odyssey in years. It's been quite a while. I've heard of it. I don't think you read it in high school, did you? We might have. It's been a couple years.
I've actually read it like in I think it was middle school, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
I think it was high school. I think for him. I think.
But
maybe it was your freshman year. I can't remember. It's been years.
But anyway, I also put in a Pokemon Scarlet for the Nintendo Switch,
nice.
and a tin of Pokemon cards. I'm actually pretty big into the trading card game.
I didn't know you were.
And I even play the trading card game online, and that's actually something I recommend if you want to try to get into the playing the card game because it eases you in. It kind of tells you how you can play the game. I
may have to check that out.
Yeah.
I'm not too big on Pokemon, honestly, but it's worth a shot. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also put on my Christmas list a graphic novel, which is Sonic the Hedgehog Bad Guys, which is a mini series. They actually put out as a graphic novel now.
That's cool.
And um I also and also I put in a I also put in a figure, which is a SH Figure Arts Pac-Man.
Ooh. That's cool.
I actually, I gotta mention this, but over where we live, we actually collect a bunch of SH Monster Arts figures. So this includes like Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, all of that good stuff. But we actually have not had some of the normal Figure Arts figures, and I think Pac-Man will be a good start.
Nice. That sounds interesting.
And let me tell you, if you've ever seen the Figure Arts or Monster Arts figures, they would actually be really good puppets to use for stop motion.
Yeah, I think so.
There's kind of like a whole community out there that have used Monster Arts figures to stage their own monster battles, if you will.
That's cool.
And
That's cool.
And it's pretty darn epic. You could go check it out if you get the chance. It's awesome.
I've heard. I will definitely check it out.
Okay. So, I think you already know when I said the Odyssey of Star Wars. One of my favorite book series I like to read happens to be William Shakespeare's Star Wars, and I actually have all 9 of these books. They're basically, each book actually retells the movie they're representing, but they are told as if they were written by William Shakespeare.
Oh, that's so cool! Wow, you know what? I may have to put that. I've been thinking of ideas for Christmas, and I don't really have very many ideas. I'll definitely have to put that one on there.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, these books are actually written as plays, so they're all stage directions, and everyone speaks these Shakespearean dialogue.
Even better.
It's actually really fun. I've been talking to some of my friends about it, and I kind of get some mixed reactions. Some of them say they're cool, some say it's weird, some say it's cute. It's interesting. But I have to tell you, one of my favorite things about this series, it's how they actually write certain characters. The author Ian Dozier actually uses many of the techniques that Shakespeare uses when he wrote his plays, and he even actually made up his own techniques. And there's actually one I think that might be his best, and it's actually the least Shakespearean. Everyone actually speaks in iambic pentameter, which is Shakespeare's signature style.
Yeah.
When you have Yoda, he does not speak in iambic pentameter. He is written in haiku. So you have lines like this: "Nay, size matters not. Look thou at me, I prithee. Judge me by my size, and where you should not. For my ally, 'tis the force, a powerful ally."
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful.
If you actually check out the first book, which is William Shakespeare's Star Wars, Verily, A New Hope, it actually contains a whole bunch of references to Shakespeare's plays, and Luke has most of them. There's a scene in the play where he's holding up the helmet of a stormtrooper, and he said, "Alas, poor stormtrooper, I knew ye not, yet have I ta'en both uniform and life from thee." And there's also a bit before the Death Star attack where he gives the speech, which is like Julius Caesar's. And just as the Millennium Falcon takes off, the line that was, "What's that flashing?" It's, "What light do yonder flashing sensor breaks."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And And actually, I gotta mention some other techniques include adding a weak ending for the character of Chancellor Valorum. You know, the weak Terrence Stamp role in The Phantom Menace.
Mm-hmm.
And also in The Phantom Menace, Jar Jar actually is a beat short of a full verse. So he only speaks in 9 syllables instead of just 10.
Oh, wow.
So it goes like, "Oh, is a longer tale you see ya, but small part being me so clumsy." Like that. That's how he speaks. It's weird, but I love it.
Interesting.
And I also there's this weird running gag where R2D2 he beeps and squeaks to other characters, but he actually has full English monologues directed to the audience.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it is weird, but I love it.
Yeah.
It's fun. And after the William Shakespeare Star Wars series, Ian Dosher has actually decided to take other movies and turn them into Shakespeare plays as well.
Mm-hmm.
And this includes he did Get Thee Back to the Future. He did The Taming of the Clueless.
Oh, I love Clueless.
He did Much Ado About Mean Girls.
Oh, Mean Girls, yes, love that movie.
And more recently, he actually tackled all of the Avengers movies in one book.
Oh my God! Wow.
So yeah, he did all of them. He calls them William Shakespeare's Avengers: The Complete Works. I actually got that earlier this year.
Wow, that's cool.
And yeah, it actually is kind of funny seeing how some of these characters would actually, as some of the Marvel characters would speak in Shakespearean dialogue. But my favorite, it kind of gets a laugh, is how Groot actually says a signature line. Instead of "I am Groot," he says, "Groot, 'tis I."
Nice.
It's so cool. So if you ever decide to check Ian Dosher's work, I highly recommend the William Shakespeare Star Wars series, all 9 of them. I also recommend Get Thee Back to the Future and William Shakespeare's Avengers. They are really solid books. They are really fun.
I will definitely check them out.
Fun to read, and they are also even fun to quote if you actually read them out loud.
Duly noted.
Oh, and actually, I forgot to mention this, but they're also available as audiobooks. So you actually if you look on iTunes or any other place where you can get audiobooks, the William Shakespeare Star Wars series, at least the first 3 books based on the original trilogy, they actually have audiobooks of them. And here's the cool thing. These books are actually read by a full cast. There's sound effects and music, and it feels like you're actually listening to what these stories would be if they were plays.
Wow, that's cool.
I at least got to mention one of my favorite quotes, which is the famous twist from The Empire Strikes Back, where Darth Vader says, "Luke, I am the Father."
No, that's not true. That's impossible.
Oh, really? You know what? Okay, you're coming over here.
Oh.
Get over here.
Oh.
There's a barrier, mate.
Seriously, get over here.
Oh no.
Get over here, dude. Willie,
I think I'm on the other side, mate.
come on. Dude, come here. Okay. Hang on.
Yeah?
All right. We're gonna have Willie come in here. Just give us a bit. Don't worry, he's coming.
Just make a note of that real quick. William Shakespeare's Star Wars. Noted. Okay, cool. Got it. Noted. Awesome.
All right, I'm here.
Hey, here it is.
Yeah, and
Well.
oh my goodness, and oh my goodness, Willie, it's good to see you here on a show again. Finally.
Yeah, just had some Chipotle.
Oh, is that okay?
It's alright.
It's how does that food taste?
Definitely spicy to say the least. Also, the chips are extremely salty.
It's a good thing we actually got you here finally because it's getting close to Christmas, Willie.
Mhm.
And I gotta ask what is it that you want for Christmas?
No, good question. I want to go around the world again.
You go around the world again?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. You came all the way from Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Tori was allowed to come here. Hey, it's Willie. Yeah.
G'day.
Yeah. But Willie, I was just talking to Marty here about the books, the books by Ian Gosher, like William Shakespeare's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Have you actually read those, by the way?
Can't say I have.
I recommend it. They're really good.
Alright then.
Okay. So okay, Marty. Okay.
Yes.
So Willie, you got anything to say to Marty here?
Been a while, mate.
Doing good here. How you doing?
Doing alright. Nice, how you got there for the season?
Thank you. I wore this last year. I think, Sam, I've told you this before. The first year I was here, 2 years ago. This is my third Christmas here. 2 years ago, I wore this big reindeer hat. It played music. It was, man, let me tell you, it was so heavy on my head, it hurt. Ugh.
Oh, really? That got heavy on you, really?
Yeah. I guess you don't remember it. It had reindeer antlers. What song did it play? Grandma got run over by a reindeer, something like that.
I think.
Something like that. And like the antlers moved, and it was really heavy on me. It's like, yeah, I'm not wearing this one again. So I found this one last year, and it really fits me well.
Oh,
and I like it.
Oh, I gotta mention, but since you mentioned Christmas songs, I actually on my YouTube channel more recently, I was doing a cover of "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch."
I have yet to watch that, but I probably will once I jump off here.
Yeah, you go check it out. It's a really good one. And here's a funny coincidence. My buddy Scott from England, he was actually just checking out the Jim Carrey version of the Grinch just as I was uploading that. I was like, that's quite a coinky dink.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So Marty.
Yes.
Okay. A hard question, but who do you think is the best actor who has played the Grinch?
Oh, that's really tough. But me, honestly, I'd have to go Jim Carrey.
Oh,
honestly.
What is that?
Yeah, that's a really good one too.
I agree.
But even though I like Jim Carrey, I think we can agree the best person who's ever played the Grinch is probably Boris Karloff from the Chuck Jones version.
Yes, that's right. I couldn't remember.
Okay. Believe it or not, I kind of wanted to talk about this, but has anyone watching this live stream, has anyone ever checked out The Mean One?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you know, but The Mean One is basically a horror-themed parody of the Grinch.
Hmm.
And here's some interest. Here's some funny. The mean one is actually played by David Howard Thornton, who is the same guy who also did. This is the same guy who also did Art the Clown from Terrifier.
Huh.
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah. The only guy who I know who can make clowns terrifying.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Eat
yeah,
your heart out, Bill Skarsgård.
but yeah, so I believe it or not, Angel. Actually, we're talking my Puppet Angel. He actually at one point he was talking about the kids stuff being turned into horror movies.
Yeah.
And he was actually a little bit scared to see what it'd be if the Grinch was turned into one. And I think he basically called it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think so.
And I also love that for the mean one. They could not use actually quote the scripture from the original book.
Right.
So they actually had to say something like, "Us folks down in Newville liked Christmas a lot, but that thing that lived just north of Newville does not."
Hmm.
They had to twist the scripture. It is kind of funny though.
Probably because of
funny.
copyright. I think it's still under copyright, I believe. That's probably why.
But it is just a parody, so the Dr. Seuss company can't even do anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I've actually heard some people say some bad things about it. I may or may not check it out, but even if I don't, just the idea alone is enough to being like probably make you laugh or scare you. Any one of those, I don't know.
if it's a parody, it's going to be funny. It automatically is funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still wondering when they're going to do something on the Wiggles.
Okay. So Marty, do you like the Illumination version of the Grinch?
No.
With Benedict Cumberbatch.
It's okay. It's not one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's not up there as the '60s special or the Jim Carrey one, but it's just okay.
Downgrade. Huge downgrade.
Yes, absolute downgrade.
The Grinch actually doesn't act grumpy per se. In fact, he's almost like one of those just average grumpy neighbors. That's what he felt like.
Yeah.
And let's be real, Benedict Cumberbatch voicing the Grinch would have been fantastic. Both him and Karloff have these elegant British accents with soft but cryptic voices. It would have matched perfect.
But then not executed properly.
Yeah.
That was a perfect opportunity. And they missed it.
Yeah.
The opportunity.
And also the way the Grinch moves, and everyone else for that matter, it's not really doesn't really match the personality of the Grinch.
No.
In the original, you could actually tell what he's like just by the way he moves. Slow, stiff, old, bitter.
Yeah.
Max moves with a little pep in his step, but often careful, like he's afraid what'll happen to him.
Yeah.
But this Grinch in the Illumination version, this Grinch moves like Horton, who moves like Groot, who moves like Dracula.
Who moves like Flint Lockwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's but I feel like the biggest issue with the way the characters move is that there's no discipline for character.
No.
Another example is, think of the Mandalorian, a brooding loner who keeps to himself. Imagine if all of his movements were the exact opposite of it. That's exactly what it would be like.
Yeah.
But yeah, Marty, it actually has been great time with you. But we're getting I think we've gotten pretty darn close to to actually hitting the runtime for a full episode. But you know, it has been great talking with you.
Oh yeah.
And of course, we can't wait to see how you do for the Christmas show next week.
Wednesday night, 7:30 Eastern.
Okay.
1/2 hour. That's like 6:30 your time,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes.
Yeah, 6:30 Central Time. Come check us out. It'll be a ton of fun.
Oh yeah.
Don't you, mate?
But yeah, but you know what? We know what we got to do. Screenshot.
Oh yes. How can I forget?
Yeah, we forgot to do that. Just give me. Okay, there we go.
Screenshot confirmed.
All right.
Screenshot confirmed.
Yeah, but thanks for taking us with Marty, and hopefully we'll see you Monday. And good luck on your Christmas show next week.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay.
Break it later, mate.
See you later, Marty. Oh, there we go. He already left. But but yeah, that was a good live stream. We got to
I
talk.
want to make it in at the last minute.
Yeah, it's always good to have you at the last minute, Willie. But anyway, it was a good live stream. I was not expecting Willie to be here on a Friday, but since we already got Willie today, that also means we're probably not going to do a show on a Saturday, dude.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, but we got another comment from Tori. She says all three of you are awesome.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you. But anyway, everybody who got to view this live stream, thank you for watching us, and thank you, Marty Monster, for checking in with us for this live stream. We'll see you all Monday. Until next time, see you later, folks.
See ya, mate.